Ones, empaths, when you get to the point in your mind where you're done with the narcissist, you've relentlessly pursued them, you've tried to work things out, you've tried to settle the score, you've gone through a whole heap of turmoil in your own mind, pain, anguish, you've gone through it all. But finally, you may not be there yet, but eventually you come to the point when you realize that there's no reciprocity, there's no reciprocation, this person does not listen to what you say, they're not trying to hear you, and you finally shut the door on them. You door slam, bolt, and weld it shut. And it's at this point when you do this, the narcissist will not accept that you don't want them. They just can't accept it. They're so... Well, we always know, as I always mention, in the core of them, they suffer with low self-esteem, low self-worth. But on their exterior, the way they present themselves to the world, it's like they're infallible. It's like, you can't live without them. You need them in your lives. This is what goes through their heads. Like, this person can't shut me out. They need me. They can't go on without me. They need me to survive. That's what they think in their minds. And they put themselves in this position where they believe that you can't function without them in life, like you're dependent upon them. But in reality, as we know, with narcissists, or I'm sure you're aware by now, they're actually dependent upon us. They're dependent upon our supply. They're dependent upon everything that we give them. So when they realize that you've shut them out, just like they done in the beginning, what did they do in the beginning when you had boundaries or certain walls in place to protect yourself? They try to break them down. This is what's going to happen next. The narcissist is going to try to break you down. They're going to try and prod you for a reaction. They're going to try and initiate a reaction from you. They need a reaction from you. They need it for their fuel. They need your fuel for their supply. So they won't accept it. And they'll keep trying to break down these walls that you have in place. So you need to be careful. They're going to keep trying and keep trying. And then they may go silent. Then they may pop up again. But they can't accept that you can function without them. They don't realize how... We didn't even realize, to be honest. We didn't even realize, if you've been with this narcissist for a number of years, you've been in an intimate relationship with the narcissist, you had so-called good times, you were together, you thought they were your one and only. We didn't even realize we could stand alone. Because we gave so much. We held this relationship in such high regard. We didn't even believe, when it come to an end, that we could stand alone. And it's only after this time, when you eventually get to this point in time, when you realize, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this type of treatment. I don't deserve what they're trying to make me out to be, or what they're smearing my name or doing all sorts of stuff. I don't deserve this. I can go this alone. I'd rather be alone than with a narcissist. Scum of the earth, bottom of the barrel, narcissist. Right? When you get to this realization, it's a beautiful thing. It's a real beautiful thing. Because it is a journey to get there. It is a journey to get there. We did think this person was our soulmate. We did think this person was our one and only. We did. And we was wrong. And we can be wrong about things in life, can't we? And we was wrong about this. They tricked us. They deceived us. They appeared as a soulmate when they're nothing but a counterfeit. That's what they done. And they masqueraded with this artificial light, which was a reflection of our own light. So everything good we saw in them was a reflection of ourselves. We basically fell in love with ourselves, as I like to say. They basically mirrored us to such a degree. They liked the things that we used to like. Their dreams were the same as our dreams. We were heading in the same direction with our future. All of it was a lie, you know. They just mirrored us. Some of these people are sexual addicts, these narcissists. And they've got sex on their mind. That's all they wanted was from sex. They're disgusting. That's all they wanted. They wanted to break down those walls. They wanted to get their foot in the door. They wanted to get in your bed. And it makes me sick to my stomach that I used to be romantically involved with this creature that I was involved with. It really does make me sick when I have to think about it or touch on it in subjects. You know, I used to be one to say I don't have any regrets. And I don't really regret it because I learned a lot. But I wish I knew what I knew now, because they would just be a walking red flag. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It will take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. But now we're in this place, or you're heading towards this place. At least I want you to be heading towards this place where you realize that you don't want them. It's such a powerful point in time when you realize you don't need them, that you don't want them, that you don't want a future with them, that you don't want them in your life. And they're going to be knocking on this door. They're going to be knocking, trying to get in. They're going to keep trying, right? So even if you put blocks in place, do you know what? The thing that I think about blocks, when you block someone, it leaves unresolved drama. I know they always say block the narcissist, but it's better to just tell the narcissist about themselves, and if they call you, ignore them, or, you know, like, sometimes it's needed to block a narcissist, so you got your own time to think. I understand that as well. But the blocking, it leaves it very unresolved, and it makes them act chaotic, where they start resorting to turning up outside your workplace or coming to your family home, or, you know, they're weirdos, you know. They'll start trying to pop up in places, and, you know, with this blocking thing. The thing is they could have even discarded you, right? They could have made out they want nothing to do with you. They could have gone off with someone else. And the moment that, you know, you don't want them back, it still deeply affects them. It really deeply affects them to their core. It really does. It really deeply affects them to their core. And they just can't accept it, because they looked at us as codependents. As much as they need our supply, they felt like we need them. They felt like we need them to survive. We need them to function. And it's just not the case. It's just not the case at all. We don't need them. And the further you go along in your healing journey, you'll realize how little you actually need them. You don't need them at all. You really don't. And you head down this healing journey, and you grow stronger. You get more resilient. You get stronger, more powerful. Your head starts to clear. The fog starts to go. And you realize the more you're separate from this person, the more you actually are in touch with reality. They kind of kept you from reality. The longer they was around you, they manipulated you. They done all of these things to you. They were devaluing you, treating you like nothing. Sometimes this alone time is the most powerful thing we can have, and it's a beautiful thing. You know, it can either make you or break you, I'll be honest. Being alone can either make or break someone. So I believe you as chosen ones and empaths have got the determination, the resilience and the strength to withstand the alone time. But if you do withstand it, I'm telling you, alone time turns into a beautiful thing. You're so free. You don't have to bend to another person's way of thinking. You don't have to go by someone else's watch. You're free. You're free to do what you want, you know? It's such a liberating feeling with this alone time. And we don't need to be alone forever. But we've got this discernment now where we can potentially meet a future mate in the future. Someone who can reciprocate, someone who does have reciprocity, someone who is loving and someone who is kind. That's what we all deserve, and hopefully we all find that, right? That's what we're all aiming for. But do take some time out, because we are damaged. They have damaged us. They have done their trickery to us and left us, initially at the beginning, we're in a very vulnerable state. When we lose the narcissist, or they run out on us, or we're discarded, or we cut them off because they're too abusive. We're in a very vulnerable state, and don't try and heal yourself through someone else, because you can honestly ruin you could possibly meet someone really kind and genuine and you're just not healed enough yet. So maybe speak to someone new, but don't get too involved with them just yet. You know, give it some time. Explain to them, look, I've just come out of a relationship. I'd love to get to know you more. I would really love to get to know you more, but I'm just in a place right now where I don't want to damage what we have with each other because of my past. You know, please understand that. And if they're a genuine empath, or they're a genuine chosen one, or even if they're a genuine good-hearted person, they're going to really understand you, and they're going to give you the time that you need. You know, they will. Because we need to be healed before we move on, because these narcissists left a stain on our minds, heart and soul. But just understand, this narcissist is going to keep knocking. Now they know you don't want them. They're thinking, they don't want me. They don't want me. Yeah, they do. They're just playing games. They're thinking that you're playing games like they play games. Because even when they discarded you, they were playing a game. Part of them still wanted you. It was just that part of them wanted to hurt you more than they wanted you. They wanted to hurt you more than they wanted to be next to you. They wanted to destroy you more than they wanted to be next to you. They wanted to destroy you more than to show you love, or to show you kindness. They wanted to end you. They wanted to finish you off. Like, that gives them satisfaction. And that seemed to amount greater than, and more important in their minds, to destroy you than it was to just carry on how you was going anyway. You know, that's basically what it is with the narcissist. So just beware of these knocks, beware of these calls, beware of them all, yeah? And even if they're not knocking or calling, they're watching. They're hawks. They're weirdos. And they're preying on your social media, looking for something where they can try and get back in. So don't do no quotes, or don't do anything about... do you know what? Do what you need to do to heal. Do what you need to do to heal, right? But as long as you know you're not letting them back in, that's the main thing. That's the main thing I want for us collectively as a group. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box. If you'd like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find the link in the description box. Currently, I've got the secondary channel, the spiritual channel. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.